Hey there, the salon doctor here, and I want to talk to you about um, I want to talk to you about Black Friday week because there's a lot of need to talk about what can be done with it. And having done this for 34 years, I've got some great ideas for you. First, what I want to talk about is Bronze and Beyond, again, November 15th, 16th in Columbus. I'm going to be there. I hope that you're there. I know that a number of my clients are going to be there. And I'm going to be specifically there talking about incentives for employees, how to get them to sell more. We really need that because what we're seeing with the 30-second syndrome is we're seeing employees behind the counter that are not taking advantage of the software uh, data that's there, the history of the tanner, if the tanner has been a tanner, because with very few exceptions, every person that walks through the door can be sold something on an upsell type thing. It's rare that you find a tanner that can't be if they've got the best bed equipment that you've got and they've already got this great EFT and they've been buying lotions all the time. Maybe, but it's very, very rare. Every customer can be upsold. So I'm going to show you how to do incentives when you come to the show, how we get employees to take advantage of that software, and how they take advantage of an incentive. And incentives are misunderstood by many, many retailers because they feel that this is something that's coming out of their pocket. And I got to tell you right now, the money you can put in your pocket. For example, let's say that you have a level of tanning that's $80 a month, and somebody stays on for 3 months, $240, and maybe they spend at least another $60 a month, which is another 180. That's about 400 and 440, whatever, $420. If I have to pay $20 for a person to sell that, I'm going to do that every day. But these are some of the details. I'm going to show you examples of what other salons are doing when you come to the show. Again, November 15th, 16th, Columbus Hyatt Regency. I'm going to be there with bells on because I want to talk about the peak season. But right now, I'd like to talk about Black Friday because this is something that sometimes is misunderstood by people what to do. I'll have people saying, well, I'm going to do a Pink Wednesday in the middle of the Black Friday week. Pink Wednesday is very important. Breast cancer awareness belongs in October. That's where it has the highest eyeballs is in October. What's in November is Black Friday week, and it is probably the single most important week of the year. Now, it is a time that you can really blow out some sales. It's an excellent opportunity if you do it right. So, watch this video, and it's only going to take about a half an hour, and I can tell you how to do it. I've done hundreds of Black Friday week promotions. I mean, I've learned this business from hundreds of salon owners. Hundreds of salon owners and managers have taught me how to do this business. And then specifically, we've been through a lot of different things of how to make the Black Friday better all the time, and it works. So, all right, so let's get into talking about um, what to do specifically with Black Friday. Uh, and I think the first thing you have to understand is that the research shows National Retail Federation will tell you that Thanksgiving week is focused on two specific shopping events. One, Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, is for grocery shopping. You'll see a huge number of people that will run for that last can of cranberry, whatever. And so Wednesday is a big day. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving is a big day for shopping. You may get some tanners, but it's not the best day in the world. Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, forget it. Forget it. Nobody comes in to buy tanning on the Friday after Thanksgiving because they're in Best Buy to try to get that 48-inch flat screen TV for $299 or whatever ridiculous throwaway price that's going on. So you're not going to get it. I mean, those 2 days don't work. That's why you can't pin your hopes on a single day in the Black Friday week. So there used to be in our industry years ago that people thought, I'm going to do a sale on Black Friday. You can't compete. You can't compete with everything else that's out there. So the next thing to do is You need to look at what that those neither one of those days are good for shopping, but if you do the promotion during the holiday week correctly, your sales should exceed what you normally do, what you normally make for the entire month of November. And I got all kinds of people that I can tell you about at the Browns and Beyond show when we're there. They want to know, well, who have you done this with, John, Black Fridays, that you've really blown out the jams? And I will show you because it's there. Okay, so let's talk about your question. Your next question would be, how should I be doing this? How should I do a Black Friday sale? Okay, so you got to start your promotion advertising on the Friday before the Thanksgiving week, which is November the 22nd. Now, the reason you want to do that starting 3 days earlier is because it gives you the next full week to get people to come in and sell to them. But those 3 days earlier are like a teaser. It's a time to kind of tease your audience with your social media or other media that you use. And that's not going to detract much from your sales when you get into that sales week. There's a mentality of people, they when a promotion is going to come up, if they know that they can sneak in for something early, when the retailers have these pre-Black Friday sales and consumers think, well, they're going to have more for me to choose from. I got to get there before everybody else has gotten it. It's that sense of urgency. So there are promotional vehicles that you can use, okay, such as email marketing, uh, social media posts, ads, radio spots. If you use radio, I can tell you right now, there's only one person in this industry that you want to talk to about your radio strategy. Moi. If you see behind me on this wall, these are gold and platinum records from the 20 some years I spent in the music industry. And in that whole time, I was buying radio for performers. Not the least of was Michael Jackson and Willie. It's all over the wall here when you look at it. That wasn't just a hobby. That was a big time career I had with both Polygram and CBS Records. So, but if you do decide to use radio, you want to talk to me. Now, you want this to be an ad blitz style approach. You want to repeat the saturation of what you're doing with your advertising every day through Saturday, November 30th. So let's say you do a tease the week before on the 22nd. You really start to hit it on Sunday night, right before the November or the Black Friday week starts. Hit it every day. Keep telling people this is a one time, once a year best possibility that you're going to get. You need to come in for this because this is going to be a BOGO deal on UV sessions. And I say here, limited to only 10 sessions. So they buy 10, you get them 10. Now, before you're thinking, oh God, wait a minute, I don't want to have these hanging around. Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you about expirations. 30-day UV packages. So if somebody buys a 30-day and gets a 30-day, that's 60 days of tanning they've got. And if they buy it during that week on the 25th or 26th, whatever falls in their calendar, they've got till the end of January 2025 to use it, including those sessions. Where we make a big mistake, a lot of people make mistake on sessions, is they have a year expiration on it. Like, no, that's crazy. You start selling sessions on a BOGO and you don't have an expiration, it's going to take away from your peak season. You don't want that. So you can have also a BOGO at spray tanning at the entry level. I say entry level because some people, whether you got a Versa Pro or whatever, some people like to sell different upgrades on it. I personally, on selling spray tans, I'd rather up the price instead of being $30 and then $5 more for this. I'd rather charge $40 or $45 and give them everything. So the person walks out the door and looks beautiful. Now when they come in, they may not want a particular upgrade, and you make you take that away from them. So so it doesn't spray them with something they don't want. I understand that. So I would do the BOGO on UV sessions, only 10, because if they buy 10 and they get 10, that's 20 sessions that they have the opportunity to use that between now and the end of January 2025. But also do it on lotion bottles and lotion packets And for a 30-day, for UV 30-day and session training sessions, use an expiration date of January 31st, 2025. Now, the beauty of this, and let me go to the next slide and tell you. So, why does this work? It works because the method pushes tanners to use their BOGO package buys through the end of January and sets them up for new commitments in peak 2025. Where we run into a problem, particularly with Jason, is we get people that were tanners that are not particularly tanning now, but we give them this opportunity, this BOGO, we get them back into the habit. And that's the important thing about tanning is people have to be in the habit of it. And that's when it becomes relaxing to them. They feel great about how they look. We need to get them back in the habit. And giving them a buy 30-day, get 30-day free. And you're saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, how do I make money on this? If people don't come through the door, you're not making any money. You need traffic. And usually November and December are not really our best months, depending upon what you've done on Black Friday in the past, whatever. But this can ensure that you're going to take in some cash. Yes, you're going to give away 60 days of tanning for a 30-day price, but you're going to take in some cash and you get people tanning. You get them into the habit right up until the end of January when peak 2025 starts. Okay, so that sets them up, and that's a good thing to have. Now, the same is true for your BOGO lotion buys. In 60 days of tanning, think of this. If they buy a 30-day, get a 30-day. Even if they buy the sessions, if they're using their lotion correctly, they're going to use all their lotion in December, all their lotion in, excuse me, between November when they buy it and the end of January, they should be, if they use their lotion right, they should be using all that lotion. And so they bought a bottle, they get a bottle. Now, so if you sell $100 bottle of lotion, you give them two. Now you're saying, well, I'm only making $50. Again, we're talking MSRP, and if you look at what you pay at distributor cost, you're still making some good margin on those two bottles. But the critical thing about buying lotions, when people buy lotions, whether it's a BOGO at this time of the year or whenever it is, when people buy new bottles of lotion, they're going to keep tanning. Why does somebody take advantage of buying a bottle of lotion, getting another bottle the same of lesser or equal value, of buying it and then not use it to tan? It's unlikely that that's going to happen. So the other thing is you want to allow a full week in this promotion for people to take advantage of the sale. It means that more people will be not pushed to a single day and during the busiest consumer week of the year. What you're going to see if you do the teaser Thursday, Friday, Saturday, what's going to happen is that Monday morning people are going to be there. Monday, Tuesday, you're going to do a lot of business. You'll do some on Wednesday, but you do an awful lot that second weekend of Saturday and Sunday. Now, if you happen to be open on Thanksgiving, God bless you. I don't know what you're going to do on Thanksgiving as far as tanning, but you should do a lot. Now, what you're going to see also, by the way, with this promotion, I have chains and single salon clients that have been doing this for years, and every year it builds up because consumers know going into the end of October, Black Friday sale is coming up, and I'm going to take advantage of that. So through the holidays, through Christmas and New Year's, whatever, I'm going to have my tan built back up again, and everybody wants to look beautiful at a Christmas or a New Year's party. So the benefits to your business, you generate cash. And right now, I'm looking at the answers on the forum, the comments. A lot of people are hurting because this has not been a good, is Jason ever good, right? But this has been a particularly low Jason production time of the year. So you need cash. But even more important, you need tanners. You need to get tanners in the door that you continue to carry them. They'll be doing their last tanning maybe on January 31st. Voila. Yes, it's peak season. You're less than 2 weeks away from Valentine's Day when stuff really starts getting crazy. Okay, so I want to suggest to you that you stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I've got so many videos on there. If you're a new video, if you're a new tanning salon owner, that's probably the most visited uh, webinar that I've gone in there. I think more than 600, no, excuse me, more than 3,000 people have been on that video. It's very, very instructive what to do as a new salon. So again, I want to remind you that come to the Bronze and Beyond show, because I'm going to be talking about selling incentives. It really powers up your employees. And by the way, I'm going to have several of my clients there that will be in that incentive seminar, and I'm going to call on them in the room, and I'm going to say, okay, how did that do for you? How did that do for you? And they're going to tell you all kinds of good success stories. So you got to come to this show. It's important. The salon doctor, says it right here on my shirt, wants to meet you. Maybe we do some business together. If nothing else, you can sign up for a free consultation with me, and I'll tell you, what to do with your business. Um, there is my YouTube sign up. Okay. And there's my background if you want to know what this guy knows what he's talking about. And this is what I've done. Little company called Target. Ingram was the largest movie distributor in the world before I got into tanning. So I've had a lot of work in marketing and also, of course, specifically in the tanning business. Um, so if you feel like you're not ready for the peak season, maybe you need a makeover. So sign up for a free consultation. You can see it right there on the screen. Right there. Visit johnfarr.com to start your free consultation. I'll help you with your business. I've helped hundreds. I love doing what I'm doing, and I hope to live at least another 10 years so I can continue to do it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in Columbus.